All right, let's talk about managing your to-do list, but maybe in a way you haven't thought of before. A way that cuts through all the noise and puts you, yeah, you, back in the driver's seat.
You know that feeling, right? You're just drowning in features you never use, paying for subscriptions, and getting pinged by notifications all day long. It's too much. It feels like your fancy to-do app is running your life instead of the other way around.
And then there's the big question. Where is all your stuff? I mean, your actual data, your plans, your brilliant ideas. They're not on your computer. Nope. They're sitting on some server somewhere out there in the cloud. You're basically just trusting that some company is doing a good job keeping it all safe. So this is what I call the task manager maze. There are a million options out there, but so many of them lead to the same dead ends. They're too complicated and you never really own your own information. But what if there's a simpler path out of this maze? Well, that path is something called the command line interface, or CLI for short. Now, if you've never used one, it's basically a way to talk to your computer using just text. No fancy buttons, no menus. Yeah, it might look a little retro, but trust me, it is ridiculously powerful and fast. Okay, so let's put those two ideas together. We're going to dive into a specific tool today that takes all that command line power and applies it to your everyday productivity. Think of it as your own personal, local sidekick for tracking everything. And here's what it's all about, right here. This thing isn't trying to be the Swiss Army knife of productivity. It's got a very clear mission, and it all boils down to three really important ideas.
So what does that actually mean for you? Well, simple means you're not clicking through 100 menus, you just type what you want. Fast means it's instant. No loading screens, no sync delays. And local, this is the big one, means your data lives on your machine. It belongs to you, period.
All right, enough talk. Let's get our hands dirty and see how this thing actually works. First up, let's look at how you can manage your to-do list, straight from the terminal. Look at this. Creating a new task is literally as easy as typing a sentence. You just write taskly task, put your to-do in quotes, and then just add the deadline. It's so simple. And the whole workflow for a task, it's just beautiful. First, you create it. Then you can see everything on your list. And when you're done, you just tell it the number of the task you finished. Boom! Create, list, complete. That's the whole game. Okay, so you've added a bunch of tasks. Now you're thinking, what do I actually have to do today? Easy. You just type this one little command.
And this is what you get. Check that out. It's not some messy wall of text. It's a perfectly organized, clean table. You get the index number, the category, what you need to do, and when it's due. Everything you need right there at a glance.
And you know those recurring tasks, the habits you're trying to build? Well, that's just as easy. You just tell it to write diary and add the word daily. That's it. The tool just figures it out and keeps adding it to your list for you. But wait, there's more. This tool isn't just about the future, about what you need to do. It's also about the past and what you've already done. And for that, we have something called records. Now, this is a really important difference. A task is a to-do for the future. A record is just a note about something that's already happened. It's like having a lightning-fast digital journal right in your terminal. So you could use this for anything, right? Like logging when you fed the baby or what you did at the gym. You just type record, give it a category, like feeding, and then the details. The second you hit enter, it's saved with the exact time. Okay, this next part is seriously cool. It's how the tool understands time. You don't have to type dates like a robot. You can just write how you speak. Tomorrow, end of month, weekly on Friday at 9 a.m. It just gets it. This kind of flexibility is what makes a simple tool feel incredibly smart. So we've seen the nuts and bolts of how it works. Now let's zoom out a little and talk about why this minimalist way of doing things is such a big deal. And this, right here, is the heart of it. You control the tool. The tool doesn't control you. There's no algorithm trying to guess what you want, no notifications bugging you, no features you didn't ask for. It does exactly what you tell it to do and nothing more. You're the boss. And that control goes all the way down to your data. Everything you put in is saved in one single file, right there on your computer. You can copy it, back it up, move it. Heck, you can open it up and look at it yourself. It's your data, and you can do whatever you want with it.
For any of you who are curious about the tech behind this, it's built almost entirely in a language called Rust. And all you really need to know is that Rust is all about speed and reliability. It means this tool is going to be rock solid and lightning fast, which is, exactly what you need for something you're using every single day.
So that kind of leaves us with a question to think about, doesn't it? In a world where every app is trying to be more and more complex, what if the best tools are actually the simplest ones? The ones that just get out of your way and let you focus? Maybe the most powerful feature a tool can have is being invisible.